2. Testing 1 2 1 2. Sorry about that, guys, a little bit unprepared, but I knew I was sort of running a little bit late here for the schedule that I'd set up, so sorry about that. But I'm here now, and just give it a couple of minutes while everyone sort of may arrive. And welcome though, and sorry about the last loss. I think my mind was a little bit distracted with something that was going on I had to deal with, so hopefully I'll be a bit better this time, but I'm not really sure. I think I didn't keep an eye on my numbers well enough on that last game, and so that was part of the reason. So yeah, we're green, so that's good. I haven't thought of a tweet yet, so I'm looking to do that now as well while we're sort of waiting. Alright, let's go for something, one of my favourite phrases. Doesn't really relate necessarily to Stratego, but it'll fit. For some reason my characters are not coming up, but I think it's okay. That one will be alright. This one seemed to work, so let's see what happens there. So anyway, yeah, welcome back anyone that comes along. This will be the second of day 34. Stratego with Bob live streams. So okay, welcome. This one of you arrived, so that's good. Good to see you, Brian, as well. I don't know if you're going to come back at some point or if it's you that's just sort of arrived, but yeah, I just saw your message there on the live chat after I'd left. So yeah, I didn't keep an eye on my numbers properly, I don't think. There I was doing alright, but I think I needed to do something. I needed to lotto a bit with my major at some point there and try and get those captains back, because they sort of scuppered me at the end. And another thing I could have done was sort of go for a different attack, a different position, because I mean I sort of got duped by that, where they were sort of saying that their flag was in that area, when really I think it was the sort of statistical position, the fourth square along on the back row there. Alright, so that's good. We're going to go someone a bit lower over us, more experienced, so a bit of a 50-50 there by the look of it. So fingers crossed this will be a bit better. I think I was a bit unlucky as well with the marshal over that side that time as well, so I don't want to take that to heart too much, that one. I mean, the first one definitely was a lovely one to start with. So okay, alright, so nothing too dangerous coming along firstly there. Okay, nice scout. So that's good in a way, because that would sort of draw something in now. Or at least that's sort of what I'm hoping, rather than, I don't want it to be an exchange necessarily. So oh, okay, so yeah, that's handy then, that I can sort of avoid that technically. Alright, so what I'll do is, because if he goes on for the exchange, I can sort of two square rule him. I mean, I might sort of just bring my major along. Start to maybe get this stuff out here. Now, yeah, I mean, hopefully he might come in with something bigger down there anyway. To sort of come in for that captain rather than do an exchange. But he's not sort of going in charging in, but yeah, I mean, he's sort of flushing his scouts out, so that's interesting. Alright, so yeah, so now I mean, I guess, yeah, if he wants to sort of come in for that, we can sort of let him do that. I mean, he may alright, so yeah, I mean, what I'll do is I'll sort of pin down this way. Wow, okay, so he's got his general there as well, so just sort of press them with this sergeant. So I mean, he's sort of doing a similar thing. Okay, so we've got a bomb down there. So yeah, I mean, he's looking to sort of do stuff similar to me here then, I guess, you know. I'm gonna have to sort of work out the best way maybe to, I mean, we know his general's over there now though. he's sort of looking to do the two. He's lost on the 2 square rule there though. So I mean, yeah, if he comes in down that way, I mean, potentially I could sort of pin his general down there. Oh wow, okay, so now we do know then. So alright, well, I mean, I guess I can sort of just make a bit of a charge with this Louis, but at least we do know. Yeah, wow, okay, so he's got a colonel there now. So alright, well, it does mean obviously then that I can sort of do work now, so that's good. With this general down here now, but maybe might move the spy just yet. Maybe move up with the captain, then see what's going to happen here. Okay, so yeah, we do know there's a colonel there. So okay, so yeah, I mean, he's now obviously looking to come round for that afterwards. So alright, well, let me sort of go here. Just sort of, I'm gonna have to sort of sacrifice the captain, I guess, really. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to, obviously. So let's see, I mean, I can sort of pull back here and then just now the general was around the other side, so I might just sort of look to move up a bit with this spy, I guess. But I mean, it depends which one's going to come down, you know. Alright, well, I mean, yeah. Oh no, see, I think I've lost track a bit of the general. So I've got to be a bit careful about that, because that might be it there, and I've sort of lost track. Right, so let's get an idea here. Okay, so that's a bomb. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so what I can do then is I can sort of again look to sort of flush out other stuff. I mean, if he's going to come in for that colonel, I might be able to sneak round and get his colonel, you know. Alright, he may be sort of going, oh wow, okay, well, he's just let me have that nice and easy, so that's good. So we know the colonel's over there. So alright, well, now then, yeah, I can sort of look to, oh wow, well, I don't understand that really. I mean, why did he sort of go charging in? It's pretty straightforward stuff, really. I mean, you know, it looks like you're just sort of watching this now, but I mean, I thought he was gonna at least go for the captain if he was gonna do that. I mean, I guess, yeah, no, I guess what it was, because my general was around that side, he sort of thought just it wasn't going to be that way. So I guess that's the only logic there that I can see. So yeah, let me know what you thought about that. Give that one a thumbs up, guys, because I thought I was going to be under a bit more pressure there than it turned out. So we should go again. Nice win on the board. Yeah, give it a thumbs up, let us know what you think about that, and be good to hear from you. 3 of you now, great stuff. It's always a pleasure to have you joining me on these live streams and keeping me company on these long weekend shifts that I do. So yeah, I mean, if you're new, you just come along from the Twitter feed, I'll be doing random streams all night now, all through the night for the next, where are we now, so probably about another sort of 5 or 6 hours, I guess, you know, random times. So keep an eye out if you are around. And I mean, this is sort of non-sociable hours for us in Europe. I'm in England, the UK, sort of just about an hour, a half hour away from London. Oh wow, okay, gold captain. Well, this will give me some points now if I can get this one on the board. I would like to have had this one as I'd like to have this one as easy as the last one, please. But wouldn't we all? So yeah, bit unsociable hours more for the Europeans. This is sort of unsociable. But anyone across the water, you know, and it's in the other time zones, feel free to say hello and let us know where you are and stuff. It'd be interesting to see where you're all from in the chat and stuff. I know Brian's out in the US, Dobby's out in the US, Maxosity, if he comes along, is in the US. Unladen Swallow's in the UK, so I'm not sure if he'll make it tonight. But yeah, and then I think we've had a couple of people from Holland and other parts of Europe. Greece, I think Nikos is from Greece, I've got a feeling. I haven't actually asked him that, but yeah. It's always nice to hear where everyone's from that's joining us, where the fans are of the game. So yeah, I'm trying to get into gold. If you are new, or if you're following along, as you know, I'm trying to get back into gold. I've got into there once, but I was sort of more and more wondering, you know, how much luck was on my side when I managed it the first time, because it's taken me a longer this time to get back there. So alright, well, as I say, fingers crossed here that this is going to be a good way to sort of get some points. But gold player, I'm not expecting this to be easy. Let's see what we got there. Alright, so that's okay. I mean, I'm happy to sort of do that, because if this is a scout coming in, we'll basically sort of get a reveal on that anyway. Yeah, taking the time a bit here. Alright, well, he's letting me. Okay, so well, that seems to be what's going on there. Then it's, I mean, we've had this quite a bit actually, that captains sort of come in. I mean, I guess I should have maybe have gone for that one really, because I don't know, it just felt as though, I mean, because if he was going to get taken, he would have moved away. So it's a bit sort of lack of extreme thought on my part there. I think, you know, those type of things, when those happen, you know, I think that sort of thing, if I just do take a little bit longer on those moves, oh no, that's a miskick, sorry guys. If I did take a bit longer on those moves, then I think that you know, it could take me up some levels, because those are the type of sort of cheap errors I think that can set me back. I mean, basically I've lost a sergeant there and I already knew, well actually, did I know it's a captain? No, I didn't know it was a captain, but just the fact that, you know, he sort of didn't move or attack, I should have sort of read that as you know, it was going to be bigger. But let me know what you think about that anyway, because that's an interesting one, sort of reading. I mean, some people bluff, don't they, so you can't really say one way or the other. But, I'm going to just start to sort of get this route out now as well. I mean, that captain there, I guess I could sort of go in now, yeah, maybe shuffle back, go in with the because that captain is now pinned, so if I go in for it, whatever else he's got, I mean, that's if he's got something covering it. There's a potential for me to come in on it, you know. So let's see here. I mean, he moved that over, so he's going to do one or two things. Okay. So, yeah, let's sort of go up here then and sort of press on these. Okay, so he's doing it that way. So, well, I mean, I could, but no, what's happened here? I'm up a captain, he's up a Louis. I mean, if I can drag that major back. Okay, so yeah, that's alright. I can do him on a 2 square there. hopefully, yeah, it'll sort of just come down. That's what I'm thinking. But okay, well, he's now letting me sort of come in on that. I mean, I guess I mean, I don't think he's going to do me on the 2 square rule there. And then hopefully I can just zap that scout out of the way. But I mean, yeah, you see, that's the one of these moments. You see what that means. The fact that he's brought that scout over, that means that that major isn't covered. That's why I see those type of movements. Why would he want to test if that major was covered? I mean, I guess, you know, some people just want to know, but I think, okay, so that's another scout there, so let's do this again then, let's get this out of the way. But yeah, I think that's the way it works, is that if they do that type of thing, they're more likely that it's not covered. So I mean, I'm really tempted to go in and take the risk on it. Because, you know, okay, so I mean, I could sort of technically try, I could do it again. Or I could sort of go for it, because I think he may have me on the 2 square rule this time. Yeah, okay, well, what I'll do then is I'll sort of go for it. At least then that does pin that major then, and then you know, I'm gonna take the risk on it again. Oh no, that is outrageous. Well, 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 that is really outrageous. That he would have that there, that marshal. Well, well, well. What do you think about that, guys? So I mean, a marshal in the right hand corner like that. Wow. And I ended up in that position as well. Well, I'm, you know, obviously a bit shocked there, guys. Let me know what you think about that. Was not expected at all. And he didn't take this, so I mean, wow, okay. This is turning out tricky now, or it will be tricky for me now. Well, I totally misread that, didn't I? I mean, he was testing, but wow, I'm very shocked about that, you know. Well, I mean, what I may try here then is to try and obviously recover, but so we know that that's a major. Yeah, I'm sort of gonna have to regather my thoughts there now. I mean, it's gonna be difficult to sort of achieve much, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna have to sort of try and achieve stuff with my marshal. Well, obviously, you know, now. And obviously try and get his general as quick as possible. I mean, this game may end up sort of having to be a lotto game, to be honest, because you know, I'm going to find myself with not much hope otherwise. I mean, is that going to be his general coming in? I wouldn't have thought so. Okay, so alright, well, we know that that's a major around there as well. I mean, is he going to come right round with his marshal? I wouldn't have thought so, surely. I mean, I guess what's going to happen is that he's going to start looking to test on all of this here now. So I may need to just start to sort of tuck in. I mean, I guess I do need to find where his general is as quick as possible. that's probably going to come down now. So okay, right, well I'm going to have to start sort of clear. Ah, right then. So that's the general there then. So I mean, obviously then Colonel's my next concern, because I want to try and achieve stuff. Okay, so he's now coming out with that. So I obviously do need to get my Marshal now in the right spot, without sort of giving it away. I've got to try and put some threat on that general now. I mean, what I may do is now look to sort of put threat on it with this scout, and hopefully if that's the spy behind it, but I mean it could be then that he's looking to move out. Actually, he does know that's a captain as well. Oh, I see. So okay, so this could be the potential here then for one of these sort of classic defenses here. So I'm going to need to work out how to. So if that's a colonel, he's got his general there. I guess I can sort of test on that anyway. Alright, so that's just something else. Sergeant, so yeah, so I've got to be careful. I'm sort of going to get so lost in thought to try and work this out. You're not going to have a great deal of entertainment out of my stream necessarily. I mean, that one, I don't think I tested on that one. So what I may do is sort of go in on that first, just to check if that's going to be a tester or not. Okay, so that's a captain. So I mean, yeah, he sort of could potentially come in testing that with that, and then obviously once that's known, then his general's going to counter. Alright, so I'm going to have to try and put some sort of attack down the other way. With colonels and stuff, I guess. What I could do, I guess, now is maybe sort of bring this scout along now. Get that tucked up alongside. What's going to be the best way here, I wonder. So, I mean, obviously I can go in for the captain. I mean, I'm tempted to sort of go in with the colonel now and go in and along. I can't remember if I've tested that one, if it's a bomb or not. I mean, he doesn't know this is a major. So I mean, he's saying that that's the spy, really. I mean, I guess I could try here and sort of see what I can achieve. I mean, I might be able to sort of do some damage. All the way along all of that. Okay, so it's a major. Alright, well, so, I mean, at least we know that these four have all moved here. I mean, I've even lost track of his marshal again here. I think it's this one now. I'm really sort of basically in a bit of a recovery mode from the start here, losing that general. But I've got to keep that safe, I guess, now. That's spy. Maybe start to move up a let's see what that is. Okay, that's a Louis. Oh well, I can and sort of cover that with either the major or this kernel. Just trying to think what's probably the best way to get in. I mean, you might be testing with a scout here anyway. I mean, I've sort of taken a bit of a risk here by sort of bringing that kernel up alongside that general, obviously, but oh, actually, yeah, and I did want that as cover here as well for this Louis. Be careful about that, my spy could be potentially in danger here now. So yeah, I mean, he's not sort of attacking stuff, so I've got a feeling I did test on that bomb already. So, I mean, I guess let me think now. I mean, I guess if I get a miner in and try and go in on stuff, but yeah, I think that, you know, that this is sort of one of those defensive players. It's down to me to sort of work out how the best way around. I mean, now I've lost my general. Okay, so I wonder if is that the one that's the marshal? I can't actually remember now. You see. Let me think. I mean, I've obviously got to get a miner in and round there. To be honest, I think. I mean, if that's another bomb on the left as well, yeah, so he's just coming in with miners, so I'm going to have to be aware of how he's sort of going about things as well down there. What's the best way, because now I've sort of lost my general, I can't really do the sacrifice of the Marshall plan on him. I have to work out the best way around. Any tips on this one, guys? How to get through this defense? I mean, I think, yeah, it would have been a lot easier if I had had my general. Alright, so I've got a feeling that that's the marshal there. Okay, I'm just going to sort of block that Louis off from Lotto in. I mean, what's he up now? Yeah, he's up. Obviously, the general is up. Louis. Those are the main things he's up, is Louis. So, alright, well, try and just sort of get this out then, I guess. Okay, so yeah. He's just going to look to, yeah, sort of go down on that stuff, I guess. But what I guess, yeah, I might be able to sort of bait him here. Sort of get him to go after that major down there. Because I've got a feeling that one's the marshal. So let's see. He's going to sort of take the bait down there. So, I mean, he may think that I've just sort of made a careless mistake, you know, sort of going down there with two pieces, looking to corner it. I mean, I suppose I can sort of make use of this scout here, see what that is. Actually, I've got a feeling that's that major from the start, isn't it? Sort of tucked it back in there, I think. So, okay, well, we've got the general spy possible there. So I might just move that there. To sort of get this out now. I mean, yeah, that's sort of hoping that that is the marshal that mean, he could be coming in with a scout now, so I've got to be careful about that. Let's see here. I mean, is it going to be a colonel, I wonder? Let's see. It is a colonel, okay. So, I mean, obviously if he's going to sort of come in for that, I'm hoping I can sort of nab his colonel here. I mean, it's not sure really if it's going to be possible, but at least we could get a fix on that, so that was handy. I mean, I may just start to move this miner down there now. So okay, so we've got a colonel there. I mean, yeah, sort of potential here then that he could be coming in with a scout. I might just sort of move that one out. Let me think here. What's the best way? I'm just thinking now about this miner now, you see. Trying to get that out if I can. Let's see. And he may come in with a miner himself anyway, so I don't think I'll worry too much at this point. That's if he sort of goes down now. I think I'll just, yeah, I mean, he may be going in with, what's his advantages? Yeah, he's still got the Louis advantage, so I guess he could be doing that, so I'm going to have to sort of just leave him to do that. Now, obviously we know one colonel's around that way, so if I do make a charge in here, I mean, it's looking like most of his sort of bombs could be all up here anyway. So, I mean, we've got one definite. Let's see, then we've got another one. Yeah, so okay, so we've got 1, 2, and as I say, this could all be bombs here. And then, yeah, literally I can sort of just go in with anything, on anything moving with my colonel. But we could be looking at, yeah, sort of bombs all in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly, you know. So I mean, realistically, I might need to get the other mine around there and all. He's not going to be much use there. And then obviously there's going to be sort of, if these are all bombs down here, I think, yeah, what I'll do is I'll sort of press up, sort of go in on the end one, I guess. And then, I mean, if the end one's a bomb, so okay, so we've got 1, we've got potential 2, 3, 4, 5, and sort of 1 somewhere else. So yeah, I mean, if I sort of go in behind it, I mean, this one moved over, so if I sort of go in on that one, yeah, okay, and then that way, if I sort of go in on that one, we can sort of test if that one is, and that would give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 in the bank. which means then we've got a possible free rein over there. Now this is the spy. I mean, are we looking at the flag here, I wonder, because he sort of did protect it, didn't he? Come back over for scout issues. So if I sort of, as I say, go here. Now again, I sort of have semi lost the marsh. I think it's that one. So let's go here. I mean, I guess realistically what I should do is maybe go around with my marshal and sort of just go in. I mean, the colonel is a sensible way, but I mean, if he brings a colonel over, but we could be, I mean, this is where he tucked his other colonel anyway, and I've got a feeling this could be the other one. So I guess what I could do is potentially then go up in behind with my marshal, see if he's going to attack it. Let's see here. Okay, so alright, so we haven't got a guarantee down there, the bomb. So, but I do believe we probably got. But we do know obviously now then no bombed in flag. So I mean, what I may try and do, I mean that could be his other colonel there. But numbers wise, where are we now? Still up a Louis. He's up to 2 sergeants as well. He's down to his, oh, I'm down to my last minor. Okay. So I mean, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You see, if he's got his general and his spy there. Yes, he's sort of bringing over a colonel there, I imagine. Yeah, that, well, that, we know that that is a colonel there. So, well, I mean, you know, I'm sort of just going to have to sort of go, because I mean, what that would mean is that I'm going to sort of lost. Oh, well, we know there's another bomb. Then I was going to say, I mean, I should sort of. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now potentially. So yeah, I mean, we know that that was a sort of colonel coming back over there. Got the potential spy here. I mean, what that would suggest, obviously, is that I mean, it's a risk now, you know, sort of going round with my marshal. I mean, he's done all his scouts though, so I mean, I guess I've got to really. Because I mean, we do sort of know roughly a fix on his spy anyway. So I mean, if he comes in afterwards, I'll have to then sort of look to do it. But I can then sort of maybe come down all of this right into here. I mean, that's what I'm imagining. Oh, okay, so we've got a colonel there, haven't we? So, or, you know, looking to sort of come in now. So I guess I've got to move that back here. To sort of some way of getting away. So, alright, well, I mean, I can do it this way, I guess, yeah. Let's see if he's going to take that bluff there, I wonder. I might be able to sort of pin him. I guess, yeah, now what will happen is he may sort of drag his other colonel round the other way. Let's see if it, I mean, he might sort of sit pretty there. Ah, well, that's alright then. So, okay, well, I mean, but that does mean now, obviously, that he may start making moves with his general to get out and round. But now, I guess, yeah, I can sort of build a bit of pressure now with this colonel round there, because obviously it'll only be his other colonel, and we can get that out of the way. Now obviously here there's a potential sort of for his miners to cause me a bit of trouble. Yeah, okay, so I need to sort of get this spy out now. So I'm not going to worry too much, but I think that's the marshal there. And then now I'm sort of thinking that that's the flag. That's a bomb, and we've got a sort of potential here for 3. So I'm hoping that we got the 3, 4 and the 5, 6 in the bank. There's a bit of pressure on this one. I mean, the fact that he's lost that colonel is pretty interesting as to regard of if it's given me a chance to do something. But there is still some work to be done here. So yeah, I mean, I guess I've got to, just for the time being, just get my spy back into safety, really, because she doesn't need to necessarily. So I mean, yeah, he could be sort of going around with his other colonel, but I do need to really get that off the board. And I mean, we know that this is a captain. This is moved. So I need to realistically get in there sharpish with this colonel and try and get some of that. Okay, so he's now moving out there, isn't he, with the spy? Or potential, well, I mean, now then he could be potentially saying that that one is the spy. So I might need to sort of get a fix on that, if I can, with my scout. Because if he moves out, oh, I see. So he has done that. Alright, well, as I say, the plan here really should be to get this colonel in here and on all of this. I mean, yeah, what I need to do is just block that general from doing anything down there. I mean, realistically, I could sort of come in that way, but the problem with doing that is it lets the general in there. So I don't want to do that. So, I mean, he's sort of playing games now, mucking about with his spy, but I think it's this one now. This is a miner. This, I think, was a captain. I think this is the marshal. Ah, no, I do need to be aware of, obviously, tricks of doing that. Yeah, of sort of coming in with his spy and making an attack on me. So I do need to get in and around there, really. I mean, I got a feeling that the spy's around that way because he didn't know my marshal. And he sort of just moved that one from there to there. I mean, this one was looking like a spy originally. So, well, I'm going to just sort of get this Louis over here to protect. I mean, yeah, I have got my major down there to deal with that captain as well. But yeah, I do need to get this right. I'm just sort of being a bit aware about that spy. I think this was the marshal. Okay, so we're sort of going to just go back there then. So let's press ahead then. This is definitely an interesting one here. Okay, so that's, yeah, I mean now, yeah, as I said, I'll just maybe sort of tuck this one back a little bit. And he's going to look to sort of press on that scout, you see, thinking that that could be the spy. So I'll just sort of tuck in defensively. See if he wants to sort of press in now. And then obviously then if he sort of comes in for that major, it may sort of be good enough bait for him to. Okay, well that's alright. So yeah, so I won't worry about that then too much. So let's carry on round here then. Try and make a bit of headway. I mean, we know that that is a okay, so that's the one that I thought now was a spy. So, alright, okay, so he's now just tucking it in there. Or behind, you know, sort of tucking that one back now. He's now moving that captain out. So, alright, well, I've still got him sort of... Yeah, okay, so that's now revealing then that that wasn't a bomb. So that's something I've got to be aware of now, obviously, because then that means, you know, there's one floating around still that I haven't worked out. But we know that. I mean, I did work out these two, I believe. Well, no, I've made an assumption on that. So, but this one definite. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is definitely moved around here, I believe. This came in to protect here. But all of this here, I mean, these ones I definitely know of moved, so I should potentially go in for those first. I see, so he's now coming down there. So that may be the other colonel there then. So let's do it this way, yeah. So that's one of his captains out. I mean, this one on here, I mean, that I do believe to be the colonel. So I guess, what's he realistically going to do with this piece? I mean, he could sort of drag it back, you know. All right, well, let's go for it then, and if, at least that sort of chipped away at some of his bits. And I mean, if that is the colonel, we sort of have to do that. This was the captain now. What's the situation? Okay, so yeah, okay, so that's what he's going to do there then. So okay, so I'll go again then round that way to do it again. Basically, anything else? We know that these sort of two now. This one's a captain. I got a feeling we got the flag there. That was a major. This is a captain. With regard to sort of the other bombs, obviously now I've got to sort of now hope to sort of move his other stuff about. But yeah, so this is a captain coming over. So I'm not going to get too worried about that coming in because I've got the major there. Now what I should maybe do is just get this Louis over, because once the captain goes, once I sort of take the actually no, so he's only going to be able to sort of come back in that way with the miners, so I don't need to do that necessarily. So okay, so let's go here then. It's two major. I mean, I think then that, well, that one is one of the majors, and I think the other one must be there. So okay, I mean, if he's going to come in, I mean, now he's not going to come in with that captain, but what he may do is come in underneath, I guess, with this what I believe to now be the marshal. Yeah, so he may sort of look to do that. So I'd sort of wait for him there. Okay, so now then, yeah, he doesn't like the idea of me pushing there. So, alright, well, I mean, that then suggests, obviously, that the spy is that one. So, I mean, I may just sort of push up. Okay, so that's his major there, yeah. So, okay, what's the best way here then, I wonder? I mean, he's going to look to sort of go again, yeah. Maybe I should just move with the scout. I mean, I'm tempted now, you see what he's done. He could potentially have left his flag unattended here. So I'm wondering actually if I might go around with a scout and sort of swap it back round now with my colonel. I mean, yeah, he's got the other major as well anyway, so alright, yeah, I might sort of just try that, because I can sort of bring this other major in. Okay, so that's a minor, and I might just try and sort of catch him out blindside here. Because I mean, what he'll do, I dare say, is sort of just keep coming down with another major in a moment. I mean, he's got that minor there. Yeah, I mean, he's not going to sort of be able to do anything necessarily otherwise. I mean, the captains were even as well. So, I mean, I'm just going to maybe sort of bring maybe just sort of bring this colonel back round now, and then, as I say, try and get the scout whizzed in on him here. I mean, obviously that one could be the flag as well, and he's sort of got all his defence there. So that's the captain. Right, so let me see here. I mean, yeah, he's sort of potentially going to move out with pieces, so I've got to do it once I get there. Right, and then he's got that minor there. That's the captain that's going back up there. So let's see if I can sort of whiz in on him here. Let's see if I've caught him blindside now. Yes, baby! Feel the joy, feel the joy! Work it out, baby! Work it out, baby! What do you think about that one, guys? I think we got him blindside, sneaked in on him blindside. Lovely jubbly. As they say in England, lovely, lovely, lovely. Nicey, nicey. Gold captain in the bag for today, mate. Plus 18 points. Look at that, got us up to general. I think I'll have a nice little break to celebrate on that one, on that occasion. Just going to sit and watch this out with you and feel that again. Definitely have to be very careful to do that right, you know. But I'm glad I changed my mind sort of at that point, you know. I sort of thought, well, actually, let's get that scout up there and see what happens down there, you know. So yeah, happy about that for sure. Gold captain in the bag for the day. Won't grumble about that whatsoever. Let me know what you think about that. Give that one a thumbs up, guys, because I really had to change tact mid-flow there, you know. I had to really sort of change my style, or change what I was trying to do, and I was really stuck for ages. That defence, how was I going to get through that defence? What's the best way? And yeah, I mean, I think the turning point in there was when he took with his colonel. You know, it's a strange one because I sort of bluffed with the major and then sort of bluffed again, and he sort of chose to attack. So I mean, even if I'd have put if my marshal was that major, he still wanted to attack. I suppose he wanted the material, but just seemed a bit odd that he would do that. So yeah, anyway, let me know what you think about that, guys. I mean, I really enjoyed that, needless to say. So yeah, I'm going to have a break there, and let's just see then, make sure that this all goes through here, because sometimes we get these anomalies happening. So alright, so I'm sitting there, silver general, so that's good. So, okay then, guys, where are we? Yeah, so we've got half hour time for the next stream, so that'll work out perfectly then. Next one, midnight GMT, alright guys. So yeah, see you shortly. I hope you enjoyed that one. Bye.